So let me get this straight. All in 1 week, Pekka Rinne scores a goal. Uh-huh. Derrick Henry throws for a touchdown, and Ryan Tannehill runs for another. Go on. I don't know how that can be topped. Well, you could be Houston and blow a 24-0 lead and get outscored 51-7 in the process. Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators go into the Bell MTS Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba on Sunday afternoon and defeat the Winnipeg Jets 1-0. On the back of a 24-save shutout by goalie Juuse Saros, his first of the season, the Preds, in their third game under new head coach John Hynes, record their first consecutive win streak in nearly 3 weeks. Hello to new Preds assistant head coach as well, Rob Scuderi, who made his debut officially behind the Preds bench alongside new bench boss John Hynes and regular assistant coaches Dan Lambert and Dan Muse. Early in the first, Nick Bonino has the puck, and he passes the puck back to Rocco Grimaldi, who's in the slot, and he has a great chance, but it's stopped by Connor Hellebuyck, who is a net for the Jets in this game. The recently created fourth line for the Preds of Kyle Turris, Colin Blackwell, and Yakov Trenin is hungry and is doing great after that chance by Grimaldi, but they just can't get a bite. Patrick Laine tries to flex his muscle for the Jets, but he has a great chance, and that's stopped by Saros. Something that Preds and Jets games, when these two teams get together, never failed to provide are power play opportunities. But surprisingly, this game was very short, as the Preds' only power play opportunity would come early in the first period. Dmitry Kulikov for the Jets would go off for kneeing Josi, and unfortunately, the Preds would not be able to capitalize, and the Jets actually had a great chance near the end of the penalty to score shorthanded as Kopp is stopped by Saros. Now back to the fourth line for a minute. Preds fans and those in the media were curious at first when the line was first constructed, but it continues to impress every game. And a certain player on that line who wears 32 does not want to go back to Milwaukee once this roster gets healthy. Ha 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 ha, McAvoy. Ha ha, watch where you're going. Oh, hi, Chara. Oh, you want to go? Oh, your knees. Ha 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 ha. Still not impressed? Hey, Colin, let's get you your first NHL goal against Chicago. Still not impressed? Well, today, Adam Lowry, for some reason, tries to backhand it through two Preds players to Dmitry Kulikov, and it's intercepted by Yakov Trenin, who goes in and he sets up Kyle Turris, who deposits it behind Connor Hellebuyck for a 1-0 Preds lead. Preds would go on to have another strong first, just like they did in Chicago, and the only reason the score wasn't higher than it was in favor of the Preds was because of Connor Hellebuyck, because the Preds outshot the Jets in the first period 15-7. Second period, Roman Josi would hook Kyle Connor and give the Jets one of their two power play chances that they would have in this game, and they wouldn't score. The Jets would go on to outshoot the Preds 11-9 in that second period, but the Preds maintained their 1-goal lead going into the third period. In the third period, there wasn't as much killer instinct that you would hope the Preds would have with a new coach, but that was also balanced by no real pushback by the Jets. Matt Duchene would go off for hooking Mark Scheifele with about 12 minutes to go in regulation, giving the Jets their second of two power play opportunities that they had, but they also failed to score on this one. The Jets would go on to outshoot the Preds 10-8 in that final frame, but Juuse Saros and the Preds defense held strong, and they didn't have to worry about son trying to copy dad and get a goal of his own, and the Preds held on to win the game 1-0. This season has certainly been something different for the Preds and their fans to see. Aside from the coaching replacement itself, games with the Jets have been different. Compared to previous years, when these two teams would certainly hit the over of 5 or 6 goals in every matchup that they played, This season, combined, these teams have only scored 4 goals. But remember, in this case, it is quantity that counts, and the Preds did just enough to win consecutive games for the first time since December 17th. With this win, Nashville moves within 4 points of Edmonton for the last wild card spot with 3 games in hand. They move within 5 points of Vegas for the other wild card spot with 4 games in hand. One more game on his 3-game road trip Tuesday in Edmonton against a team you are within reach of. And then 2 home games, Thursday against Anaheim, Saturday against Buffalo, and then an 8-game layoff for the bye week. Finish strong. No rest for the weary. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. You can find all of my social media by clicking on the channel name. 3 more games until the bye week. Let's get some more points, Preds.